for Carson.
Oh!
And you see the right knee, the right foot, the ankle, and I knew that.
So guys, just before I get into this one, just a disclaimer before the video starts. I'm going to be blurring a lot of images on this video due to the fact of due to the YouTube guidelines and all that stuff. I mean, just to be able to put up the video. So I'll probably have to blur a lot of things in the final edit. But I wish I had a Patreon. Maybe I would have put it the unedited one on the Patreon, but I'm really not planning to have a Patreon anytime soon. I'm not even sure I can ever have a Patreon because Patreon does not work in my country. So, but for now, I will have to manage how it is now, and I'll upload a lot of it out, and I hope it's still good viewing for you guys. This is probably going to be a very traumatic video because I can't just imagine what it would look like career ending. That is, did they actually never play again in their career after it's happened? That's what I would like you guys to tell me down in the comments. If it actually ended their careers, really, did they actually end their careers, or maybe it was a near ending? Maybe they lost like 3 years or something, or 2 years of their career. I hope it was not like a total full stop to their career. I really hope not. Anyway, guys, without wasting any more time, let's get right into it.
Many deep shots down the field. They're tackling very well, and then the run game has been non-existent since then.
Second hit. Gibson with a hit. Mingo picks it up. Flag has been thrown. Finley is down.
Oh, they're going to show a replay.
And there go the whistles,
God.
and the Packer training staff running out there. And that picture says it all. It was a gain of 10.
This may be a hit to the head of Finley. You can see he has turf on the front of his helmet on the face mask, which means there was a face plant right into the ground, which is enough to ding a receiver. Hit right there and then see his face into the ground, which would hurt even more. He is defenseless. He did get 2 steps, and then there's the hit.
Did that actually end his career? I think he's wearing a helmet, right?
3rd and 6. Haney's pass. Johnny Knox. Fumble. Ball loose.
What the hell? What the hell?
Earl Thomas came up with it after Johnny Knox lost it. And Johnny is down. Johnny Knox injury again. It was Chancellor who knocked the ball loose after the catch, but Anthony Hargrove, number 94, coming in afterwards. He slams head on with Knox.
And you can see what happens to Knox here as he loses the ball. Watch as he lays out, and then Hargrove going for it at the same time catches him right under the chin and just bends his body backwards, clearly in the direction, Chris, the body's not supposed to go.
At the 27. Morrell.
Close to the 30, a gain of about 3. Reggie Brown, the injured lineman, and the action of coaches and players, it's not an ordinary injury. They called for the card. Here comes the stretcher.
See Bobby Ross, the coach, the head coach is out there just telling.
I mean, it's that bad. Look at the player is even helping.
For the Lions, hurrying that stretcher into place. Here's the injury. 59 is Brown. His helmet jammed down into the shoulder.
Actions that happens. Here's a man making a tackle. Another man is knocked into him. Both guys are doing their job, and unfortunately, someone gets injured.
Reggie Brown suffered a spinal cord contusion, while assisting on the tackle of New York Jets player Adrian Morrell. He received CPR and then emergency surgery to fuse his vertebrae. He was able to walk 2 days later and now lives a normal life without any paralysis. I mean, they're talking about that means his career ended. Damn. At least he was able to walk again. Damn. This is scary. This is really, really scary. Wow.
Kaepernick. Pass is incomplete, and no flag is thrown. John Baldwin looked like he had his jersey grabbed by Jabari Greer, and now Greer can't get up. Let's see if Greer doesn't get a handful of jersey.
Well, they're in man coverage underneath, and certainly the right hand was on the shoulder there of John Baldwin. Yep, there's the pull on the jersey.
And it's Greer who can't get up. They're going to bring out a brace for the left leg of Jabari Greer. And it's not a pretty picture. The left knee and ankle.
Guys, this was a video suggestion towards the beginning of this channel. I've been trying to escape this video. I've been trying to escape it. It was suggested for me to watch it, I think, 1 month after I started this channel. I've been trying to escape this thing. Clearly, I can't handle this stuff, man. This is crazy. I've had some, like, very, very minor, when I'm talking about minor bone injury or joint injury. I can remember how painful those were. Very minor. I've not had any major ones. It's very, very scary. It's a real phobia for me. Like, it's a nightmare scenario for me. I mean, the positives in this is that at least these guys have access to the best medical professionals that exist, and they'll be able to maybe in my country, if you have bone issues, if you don't have enough money, if you're not rich enough, you have these local people working on your bone, your body. I mean, people actually defecate while going through that stuff. It's that bad. People defecate like on themselves. At least with good medical, if you have the money, you can put you in anesthesia and do whatever they have to do with your body. But if you cannot afford all that, man, scary.
The whole song, 20-17 Buffalo, but I won't. Kelly tries to hit Russell Copeland in the flat. Anthony Phillips picks it off. Watch what happens. Kelly makes a great athletic tackle, but unfortunately, this is watch carefully here. Anthony Phillips, turn away if you don't want to see this. Phillips' leg snaps. Clean tackle, a good play by Kelly, but boy, broken tibia, fibula. Everyone obviously concerned on hopefully Anthony Phillips.
Here we go, second half. Lindell kicking it off. Hickson is the return man for Denver, and he will field it at the goal line. Left side, stumbles a bit, gets up to the 10 to the 15. Hickson meets a brick wall of Buffalo defenders, and he goes down at the 21-yard line. And there's a Bills player face down there, too. Looks like Kevin Everett.
Now the ambulance has made its way out onto the field, too. So, boy, this is the worst thing you ever want to see anybody have to deal with in a football game.
To have him playing great football, because a lot of other people were. Bo Jackson has some room.
No. The fact that people are allowed to jump and hold your legs is so dangerous. It's just so dangerous, and it's a legit play.
This is just what the Bengals wanted to avoid.
And Walker, as he made the tackle, had only the one leg to grab, and apparently Bo Jackson shaken up a bit. Has not gotten to his feet as yet. That was a 34-yard run by Jackson.
Okay, I think, yeah, when I watched Bo Jackson's video, I think they mentioned the fact that he had a very serious injury that derailed his career, right? I think I can remember, if I remember correctly.
Who does not appear to be seriously injured and gets a big hand from this crowd. What a player.
He may have pulled a muscle as he was trying to pull away from a tackle because he really wasn't hit on the knee. Now watch Kevin Walker in the final analysis.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
It could be that he just pulled a muscle that Bo did trying to pull away.
Check down. Stewart with a nice move and a first down. Slow to get up is Nick Collins. He's down at the 30-yard line. And a sight we hate to see. This is Nick Collins down, and they've brought out the board and the stretcher.
Well, there's always cause for concern when you see the stretcher or the board come out, but one thing that the medical departments in the NFL do is they do not mess around. They take care of their players, and if there's any question at all whether or not a guy has a neck or a head injury, then they're going to take every precaution to get him off the field safely. And you see here Collins' head just hits the lower butt of Stewart in an awkward way and kind of tweaks it there. But we'll keep our fingers crossed here.
At least he's able to wave to the crowd there. That's always encouraging. I like that they got him out there and showed him, but right now, the way this game's unfolded, I'd like to see Cobb on the field more.
Here is the fullback, a Pro Bowler last year, Leonard Weaver, good for 1. As you said, give Cobb. And now Leonard Weaver is injured. And that'll bring Andy Reid out onto the field. A nasty injury to the left leg of Leonard Weaver. A huge hand for Leonard Weaver, who had a brilliant season. 2009. Pro Bowler.
His leg actually bent. What the hell?
Averaged over 4.5 yards per carry. Caught it 15 times, 2 touchdowns. And just a gruesome injury to that left knee.
The fullback so he could make the team. And they say he has very good hands in addition to being tough. Irvin makes the catch from Aikman. Picked up about 8. Bobby Taylor with Michael Irvin, who stays down. Here's Michael Irvin. He's going to run.
Is that the Michael Irvin that is a journalist now? That's on ESPN now.
He's going to come about 4 yards and just come to the inside.
Was
a little slow getting a jump on that, and it was the second guy in that got Michael Irvin. Somebody flashed by, hit him in the back, maybe in the helmet with a knee.
The Patriots.
Rogan will put it in the air. The intended
fuck.
The man he was into was Jack Tatum, and Stingley was down.
It was a play that you make 1,000 times in a game or during a season, and you hit a guy, and you always expect him to get up. And Stingley just didn't get up.
Tatum's hit turned Stingley, a budding star wide receiver, into a quadriplegic. Even though no flags were thrown on the play and no fines were levied against Tatum, his motives were questioned.
Jim Brown and Franco Harris. 1st and 10. Riggins, flea flicker, back to Theismann. Theismann did a lot of and it was Lawrence Taylor who slammed Theismann to the ground.
Is that the Lawrence Taylor that you guys have been telling me to check out? The linebacker. Is that him?
Blitz was on. That's not necessarily a good play to have called.
Shit.
Lawrence Taylor was up saying Theismann is hurt. And I don't believe Lawrence Taylor would have reacted that way unless Theismann is really hurt. He slammed him to the natural surface here. The blitz was on. That is not a good call to have with the blitz on. Theismann had no chance at all to get downfield with it. Let's take a look at it with our reverse angle camera. He's looking deep, but he knows he's in trouble. Lawrence Taylor, number 56, right there. Carson is number 53. But it's Taylor over Carson. And you see the right knee, the right foot, the ankle. And I knew that something was...
Guys, that last one was the worst. That guy's feet is it's actually bent. It's bent backwards. Oh fuck. Jesus Christ. I'm going to be very, 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 very clear right now. If I were in the United States and I have children and they want to play a sport, there is no world where I would allow them to choose American football. I know American football is the American sport. It's the sport of the US. But I do not give a fuck. And if I were an NFL player, I was lucky enough to make it to the NFL. if I manage to play up to 10 years, earn my money, fuck legacy. Fuck legacy. Maybe if I'm a quarterback, from what I hear, you guys told me that quarterbacks, they're not even allowed to be touched anymore. Okay, fine. Maybe if I was a quarterback. But if I was one of these people, these running backs, these offensive linesmen, these linebackers, you know, dude, I would not 10 years max if I can even make it up to 10 years. I'm out. Fuck legacy. The money will be enough for me. Jesus Christ. Oh God. I'll see you next time.